She saw him leave the house through the direction of the kitchen to where...
In the tranquil town of Moscow, Idaho, nestled among rolling hills and evergreen forests, the fall of 2022 ushered in a darkness no one could have anticipated. On the night of November 13th, a single devastating moment tore through the heart of this close-knit community, shattering lives, families, and the illusion of safety that once defined this small college town. 4 young students, each brimming with dreams, passions, and boundless potential, became the epicenter of a tragedy that gripped the nation, leaving an indelible mark on hearts across the country. These were not mere names in a news ticker, but vibrant, unforgettable souls, whose stories continue to echo with profound clarity. Kaylee Goncalves, a spirited adventurer with an untamed zest for life, dreamed of carving out a career in marketing, her energy a beacon that lit up every room she entered. Madison Mogan, known for her infectious laughter that could brighten the darkest days, was a cherished friend, pursuing a business degree with aspirations as big as her heart. Zana Kernodle, her warm, radiant smile a comfort to all who knew her, was dedicated to a future in education, driven by a passion to inspire others. Ethan Chapin, a kind-hearted athlete with an easygoing charm, embraced his college years with enthusiasm, his presence a source of joy to those around him. Their lives, though tragically cut short, left a legacy of love, hope, and unbreakable bonds, etched forever in the memories of those who held them dear. That fateful night, a modest off-campus house, tucked away on a quiet street, became the stage for an unthinkable crime. The brutal loss of these 4 students, in a place meant for laughter and late-night study sessions, sent shockwaves through Moscow, Idaho. Fear replaced the town's once easy sense of security, as residents locked their doors and whispered questions that seemed impossible to answer. The community grappled with a grief so profound, it felt as though the very air carried the weight of their sorrow. As news of the tragedy spread, the nation turned its gaze to this small town, hungry for answers, yet haunted by the overwhelming sense of loss. Investigators descended upon the scene, their resolve unyielding, as they pieced together fragments of evidence. With a precision born of necessity, the rental home, now a somber monument to tragedy, held secrets in its walls, from bloodstains on the floor to faint traces of a digital trail. Forensic teams worked tirelessly, analyzing every detail, from surveillance footage capturing fleeting moments to phone records that hinted at the night's timeline. Tips flooded in from a shaken public, each one a potential key to unlocking the mystery. The town held its collective breath, hearts heavy with anguish, as law enforcement pursued every lead. In a case that seemed to defy resolution, its complexity growing with each passing day. In December 2022, a name emerged from the shadows: Bryan Kohberger, the accused, his identity now forever tied to headlines, court records, and the public's relentless curiosity. A graduate student studying criminology at a nearby university, Kohberger's background added layers of intrigue to an already perplexing case. His arrest, after weeks of fevered speculation, marked a pivotal moment, yet it raised as many questions as it answered. What drove him to this point? If he was indeed responsible? The motives remained elusive, fueling heated debates online and haunting theories that spread like wildfire. The evidence, as it slowly came to light, painted a chilling, methodical picture, far more calculated than anyone had dared to imagine, leaving a nation grappling with the how and the why. Moscow struggled to reclaim its sense of normalcy under the long, lingering shadow of that night. Candlelit vigils illuminated the town's streets as tears fell, and memories of the lost were shared in hushed tones. Students, faculty, and residents banded together, their grief tempered by a fierce resilience. The University of Idaho, the beating heart of the community, became a sanctuary for mourning and a beacon of strength. Counseling services, memorials, and quiet moments of reflection offered solace to a town forever changed. Local businesses displayed blue and gold ribbons, the university's colors, as a symbol of unity and a promise to never forget. The case ignited a firestorm online as social media platforms buzzed with theories, some grounded in logic, others spiraling into the realm of the fantastical. True crime enthusiasts, amateur sleuths, and news outlets dissected every available detail, turning the tragedy into a cultural phenomenon that captivated millions. The story transcended the boundaries of a crime, becoming a mirror to society's fascination with mystery and our desperate need to make sense of the incomprehensible. Yet, amid the clamor, the victims' families stood firm, their voices cutting through the noise, pleading for respect and urging the world to focus on the lives lost rather than the spectacle that threatened to overshadow them. The trial, a slow, deliberate unveiling of truth, held the nation in its grip. Each testimony, from seasoned investigators to forensic analysts to heartbroken witnesses,
I heard this guy's voice and I didn't recognize saying, "You're gonna be okay, I'm gonna help you," but it wasn't like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it wasn't in like a nice way, it was like a weird way, like a weird tone.
painted a vivid, heart-rending picture. Every revelation, more startling than the last, stirred a whirlwind of emotions and raised questions that lingered like ghosts. Gaps in the narrative, frustratingly persistent, demanded answers that remained just out of reach. Every moment of silence in the courtroom, heavy with unspoken grief, added layers to a story that would never fade from memory. The prosecution built a meticulous case, weaving together strands of evidence, while the defense challenged its every thread, keeping the nation on a razor's edge, waiting for clarity. The victims' families, though forever altered by their loss.
The most important message that we have for you and your families is to make sure that you spend as much time as possible with those people, because time is precious and it's something you can't get back.
Displayed a strength that was nothing short of extraordinary. They stood resolute in courtrooms, spoke with grace at memorials, and shared cherished memories of their loved ones, ensuring their legacies would endure. Their voices, a poignant blend of sorrow and determination, became a beacon of hope, not just for Moscow,
Public
but
sentiment.
for a world watching in awe. Through their pain, they fought for justice, not only for their children, but for a community yearning for closure and a chance to heal. As Moscow, Idaho, watched the trial unfold, the town embarked on a slow, arduous journey toward healing. Memorials sprang up across the community, from benches on the university campus, inscribed with the names of Kaylee, Madison, Zana, and Ethan, to scholarships created to honor their dreams. The community leaned on one another, finding solace in shared grief and strength in collective remembrance. The scars of that night remained, but so did the spirit of a town determined to rise above its pain, to honor the past, while forging a path toward a future forever changed. This case was far more than a crime story. It was a testament to the resilience of a small town, a reflection of humanity's unyielding need for answers, and a haunting reminder of a night that altered everything. The University of Idaho murders forced us to confront the fragility of life, the intricate complexities of justice, and the enduring power of community. Some questions found answers in the courtroom. Others lingered like whispers in the wind, a solemn reminder that some truths may forever elude us. Moscow, Idaho, continues to heal, its streets quieter now, but pulsing with the vibrancy of memory. The legacy of 4 young lives endures in the hearts of their loved ones, their friends, and a nation that grieved alongside them. The pursuit of truth and the quest for closure carry on, marked by grief, unwavering courage, and an unbreakable commitment to remembering Kaylee, Madison, Zana, and Ethan. Their names, their stories, and their light will never fade.